More intriguing conference tournaments getting set to get underway is the Big Sky. This one will take place in Boise, Idaho. Let's take a look at the bracket here. And as you notice, pretty standard looking bracket. And the reason why we show you is just to see if there's any, differences or oddities to it. And this one's pretty standard. Let's take a look at the odds as well. And this is pretty standard as well. The better teams have the better odds. Not always the case as we've seen in some of these tournaments. So let's quickly break down some of these squads here. And the one seed is Montana State. The Bobcats, 16-4 in conference. They finished 4-2 down the stretch. A somewhat efficient offense, 5th in 2-point shooting, 6th in 3-point shooting, 5th from the free throw line. But the defense is where they get it going because they are first overall in defense, defending the 2 and the 3. Their conference losses, they lost by 2 in overtime to Northern Colorado. They lost by 10 at home to Weber State. They lost by 2 in overtime at Eastern Washington. They lost by 6 at Montana. And obviously, Boise, Idaho means there could be some advantages for some of the teams, but not really that much. 2 seeds, Southern Utah, 14-6 in conference. They finished down the stretch 4-1, and this team plays with some pace, and they're pretty good offensively, although free throw shooting's not the best at 71.3% from the line during conference play. Defensively, they're a little bit leaky themselves. They got swept by Northern Colorado in 2 games. They got swept by Montana State in 2 games. They lost by 8 to Weber State, and they lost by 11 at Montana. So while Southern Utah is the 2 seed, they're a little bit of a vulnerable 2 seed, which is why my sneaky team that I'm looking at here is the Northern Colorado Bears at the 3 seed, 13-7 in conference, 4-2 down the stretch. They're number 1 in 2-point percentage offense, but they struggle defending the 3. Played 2 tight games with Montana State this season and swept Southern Utah. I think Montana State and Northern Colorado are the places to go in this conference. They are 2 of the more intriguing teams. Weber State, of course, has been a power in this conference as well, although they limped tremendously down the stretch. Could be some value there as well. Check out my work at SportsMemo.com. You can find all my college basketball stuff there as we get set for the NCAA Tournament. Mid-Major Matt signing off.